Hello friends, today we will study the last type of hypersensitivity, that is type 4 hypersensitivity. In the previous videos we have seen the different types of hypersensitivity which involve antibodies. So those type of hypersensitivity are also known as humoral mediated hypersensitivity. But this type 4 hypersensitivity involves the T cells, that is the T helper cells, and also the cytotoxic T cells known as CD4. This is known as CD4 and the other one is known as CD8. This is known as CD8. So now let's see the whole mechanism. This type of hypersensitivity, also known as delayed response hypersensitivity. So to understand the mechanism, we have to consider a situation like suppose you are moving in a jungle, and while moving in the jungle you got in touch with different forest particles like leaves which may be poisonous. After nearly 24 hours, you happen to see that your body develops rashes, generally in the hands, and develops some inflammation. This type of reaction happens when unknowingly your skins get in touch with those plant parts which may bear toxic compounds. This type of hypersensitivity reaction is also known as type 4 hypersensitivity reaction. Those plant parts consist of compounds which binds with the protein in our skin. Suppose this is the epithelial layer of our skin and this is the endothelial layer. So those plant part, this poisonous leaves part will bind with those skin proteins. These are the skin proteins and these are the compounds that is produced by the poisonous plant. These compounds alter the protein component of the skin. So the immune system now recognizes the protein by a specialized type of cell known as the antigen presenting cell. This is the antigen presenting cell. So they present this antigen to the naive T helper cell with the help of MHC class II receptor. The T helper cell, that is the naive T helper cell, recognizes and binds by their T cell receptor present in the naive T cell. This is the T cell receptor. This activates a series of responses. The APC now releases interleukin 2 to the T helper cells, which causes the naive helper T cell to differentiate into type 1 helper cell. The type 1 helper cells now releases several cytokines like the interferon gamma, which brings more macrophages into the region of this activity. The activated macrophages now releases TNF alpha and interleukin 1. These are other types of cytokines which causes expression of receptors on the endothelial cell. These are the receptors that are expressed in the endothelial cells, which recruits more leukocytes into that area. This activates the macrophage and the macrophage perform phagocytosis, and toxic lysosomal enzyme causes the tissue damage. There are some lysozymes present inside the cell which will cause the tissue damage with the help of their toxicity. The antigen presenting cell also releases interleukin 6 and other cytokine which causes the naive T helper cell to differentiate into T helper 17 cells. The T helper 17 cells then releases interleukin 17 that activates neutrophils that causes similar damage or inflammatory response as like the macrophages, and the cells get damaged. Type 4 hypersensitivity also involves cytotoxic T cells which attacks directly to the cell. See, this is the target cell and this is the cytotoxic T cell. They are forming an interaction here with the help of T cell receptor and the MHC class I molecule. And there are some ligand binding here, CD8 ligand. This recognizes the target cell by the cytotoxic T cell, which then release a vesicles containing perforin and Gren enzymes. See here, the cytotoxic T cells are releasing those perforins and Gren enzymes as a complex, which the target cells takes in by endocytosis. Okay, they takes in by endocytosis, and these perforins will create some pores inside the target cell, through which they move inside the target cell. The perforin now allow the Gren enzyme to be released from the complex. It's usually the perforins and Gren enzymes remain as a complex. These are the perforins and these are the Gren enzymes. Okay, so these are the perforins and these are the Gren enzymes. So after the perforin makes pore inside the target cell, on the surface of the target cell, Gren enzyme can now get released, and these Gren enzymes are actually a type of protease enzyme. Okay, they are a type of protease enzyme that can induce apoptosis and program cell death of the target cell. So after they induce the protease enzyme to degrade all the protein component of the cell, this induces the apoptosis and program cell death, and the target cell will die. The type 4 hypersensitivity takes more time to develop as it is cell mediated, so it is also known as delayed type of hypersensitivity. Examples are vesicular dermatitis that occurs nearly after 24 to 72 hours after getting in touch with the poisonous substances.